dozens of job seekers pitched camp and spent the entire night in front of the WA Sports Stadium ahead of Wednesday's screening for the Ghana Immigration Service. The applicants said they decided to spend the night at the gate in order to make it in time for the process. Joy News' Upper West regional correspondent Rafiq Salam has more.
It's exactly midnight and I'm in front of the WA Sports Stadium. The gates have temporarily been closed to the public. There are no lights here, and the street lights that overlook the WA airport are not functioning. Simple put, there is total darkness here except the lights for mobile phones or passing vehicles or motorists. However, there are streams of dozens of prospective Ghana Immigration Service applicants here. They are not here to keep vigil, but hope to be recruited into a job that will enable them to make ends meet. Some are standing, chatting among themselves, and others seated on student mattresses with their backs leaned on the stadium gate. They have in their hands piece of paper writing the names of their colleagues for winning the screening exercise. They have already registered 65 persons. They are doing it on their own volition. None of the Immigration Service officers is on site.
I'm writing because if you are not in queue, and they will come and just be doing whatever they want to do here. So I'm writing the name, protocol or whatever. So I'm just writing the names for us to be in order, so that we get everything done at the right time.
But who has asked you to come and write the names?
Oh no, it's a voluntary work. Nobody asked me to do it. I'm just doing it for us, for here to be peace.
We're actually doing that to ensure that there is we have foreseen that there is going to be pressure. So we want to make sure that that pressure is not that much, so that when we do this, it will help us reduce the pressure that is going to be here. Other than that, some people are coming from far away places and we have been here. But we wait tomorrow before you realize people will just come around anytime they want and they will ignore those of us who have been here early and be using their own list. That's why we are doing this for our own.
They told me they will be passing the night here in the cold and in the open.
This is my address. This is my address. I'm going to sleep here. I'll sleep here. That's my address. We are here. We are here till they come. We are not going anywhere.
I hope they will be selected legitimately after the exercise.
Oh, we will be picked, inshallah.
Inshallah, we have hope that we will be picked because we qualify. And then if they will pass through the legal process, in fact, we are all having the assurance that we will get the job.
Thousands of their colleagues are expected to join them this morning to continue unabated the struggle of trying to see whether luck will sign on them here. At least this is their first step of achieving their lifelong dreams, and every hour spent to make it happen is seen not as a waste, but worth it. Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam. Wow.
And still in the Upper West region, over 1,200 prospective applicants of the Ghana Immigration Service in the region have gone through the first hurdle, which will enable them take part in Saturday's aptitude test. Rafiq Salam reports that although the number of prospective applicants were huge, the process was to a large extent calm and orderly.
After keeping vigil and sleeping overnight in the cold and open, with mattresses at the frontage of the WA Sports Stadium, they now have access to the inside of the stadium. Over 1,600 of them snailed at the WA Sports Stadium, hoping to be employed by the Ghana Immigration Service. The job seekers, all morning with their documents, majority of them kept on a Fosca plastic envelope, stood on the scorching sun. Others also came with excess baggage in babies strapped at their backs.
I came here early dawn. I was here around early hours of 6 o'clock. I was here 6 a.m.
They are at their wet ends and appears to find solace in the limited job vacancies advertised by the security services.
The youth, we don't have anything to do. So if somebody comes up and gets something small for the youth to do, we'll do to the tune of the person. Because you can't come and spend the whole years of your time in the university. At the end of the day, you not get anything to do. We had other opportunities. It won't force the majority of the youth to coin up and be fighting to get small slots for the security union. So with me and other youth, if not, assuming you had a field or a job, we will not be here. But now that you don't have anything to do, just to coin ourselves and buy a form and follow the procedure.
Apart from having a better life, some are attracted to the uniforms of the security services.
Why immigration service?
Yeah, I prefer that one because I enjoyed what they always do. And I always like being in their uniform, even though I've not worn one.
By midday, over 700 of them have gone through successful the process and some being disqualified.
So when I went in for the first stage, they took my PDF printout and they scanned it to know whether I was qualified or not, whether it was authentic or not. So after that, I went, they took my height and I went, they checked through my details again and took me inside the room and went through my body to know whether I was having a scar of tattoo or a scar of surgery. And after that, they brought me outside and told me I'm done.
I engaged Upper West Regional Public Affairs Officer of the Ghana Immigration Service, Ibn Yusuf Durana Abdul Mumin Saidu, on what they expect from the prospective applicants.
Have so many tattoos on your body, automatically you are not qualified. A lot of stretch marks, you are not qualified. Crooked legs, you are not qualified. If you also have, the ladies in particular, more piercings or whatever on your ears, because there is a standard, and that standard was part of the advert. So most of them are even aware. Those who actually read through the advert, they are aware of what we're talking about.
And so what about flat-footed?
Flat-footed is automatically a disqualification activity or feature.
But these are things that comes naturally.
Yes, in the natural point of view, we are trying to run away from the natural point of view to the specification point of view. The natural, we can't do anything about it. They also have an area to fix themselves. This is not the only place. Immigration is not the only home for employment. There are so many others out there.
So you have done over 700, and then how many have you disqualified so far?
In terms of the disqualification, because of the pressure, we are unable to separate or segregate that. But at the end of the day, we will be able to know how many people were qualified, how many people could not make it to the next stage.
In the next 2 days, over 3,400 job seekers will be here, hoping to cross the hurdle of documentation, body screening, certificate verification to enable them take part in Saturday's aptitude test. Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam. Wow.
Now in Accra, many thronged the Elwak Sports Stadium amidst long queues under the scorching sun, hoping to make it into the Immigration Service. A stark reminder of the country's worsening unemployment situation. After 5 years of looking for a job, a 30-year-old lady takes her chances with the Immigration Service, hoping this will be the last application she ever writes. Michael Papani has been interacting with her and other applicants in the following report. Hundreds of Ghanaians who have been hunting for jobs, some for years, finally found this opportunity. But the likelihood of landing a job is slim, considering the number of applicants chasing the 2,000 places available for the Immigration Service. V, as she would like to be known, has been hunting for a job since she completed university 5 years ago.
I'm 30 years of age. I went to the school at the age of 25 years, hoping to graduate and get a job, but it's not like that. When you finish school after national service, you have your national service certificate, you'll be applying for a job, but you cannot get it because Ghana does this. I don't know how the system works, because what we know is after school you should get a job, but when you complete school it's not like that again, and you have to be struggling getting linear jobs for yourself to get some money for yourself. So that's the situation we find ourselves in.
One other frustrated graduate, who only gave his name as Emmanuel, recounts a similar ordeal after school. He has written countless applications and none turned out well.
I entered the university 2014 and I completed in 2018. hoping that after the university I'll be able to get a job to do and take care of myself and my family. Then I start my career life. And the journey was in the university. You hear people saying that upgrade yourself, do short courses, add to your degree, because life outside is not, we're just thinking like, why will you finish school and you know that definitely you get a job, and then they are telling us the stories. So eventually you finish, you will do your service. For this journey, it has been just after school, nothing else. After school, nothing else.
What year did you complete the university?
I completed 2018.
Emmanuel also recounts how COVID took his only means of survival.
So after my service, I've sent numerous applications. And
do you know how many you've written?
I can't count. Both handing, physical and online, I can't count. Applying online, sending CVs physical to various offices, I can't count. So for the unemployment issues, it's a huge issue that we have to tackle and stop this hype on social media, unnecessary talks, discussions about national issues. These are the whole national issues that we need to talk about. See the whole lot of graduates that we are here and we are not getting jobs to do. It's very bad.
Many have slept in the open, endured the scorching sun as they line up in queues simply to get into the immigration service. V has had a fair share of the struggles.
How is the job hunting process going for you?
The job hunting is not easy at all, because after national service, we all want to finish and get a job, but the stress after national service is not easy. Writing application here and there, you're not getting a job. Some people promise you and failing, and that's how it is. It's not working for us. That's why we are here. It's not easy. When we came here, the queue was so long, but God willing, I happened to pass through the process. So we are just hoping to write the aptitude test and see what we will get at the end.
While both are hopeful of making it into the service, V wants the service to reconsider the intake threshold.
Expectation is very high, hoping that I will meet all the requirements and now I will be able to go to the next stage. Hoping that I will get accepted and get employment with the Ghana National Immigration.
We are many. The whole Ghana recruited 2,000 is not enough, because we have a lot of graduates who are not working, like just as myself, we are not working, nothing is going on. So recruiting 2,000 for me, I don't think it's enough, but at the end, it's Ghana for us.
So you have heard from some of the applicants. For some of them, they are hoping this is going to be the last application they ever have to write to enter into the service. Well, only time will definitely tell. Reporting for Joy News, Michael Papani Ashali.